She saved a starving homeless boy. Years later, he came back as a billionaire on a cold winter night. Emma was walking home from her shift at the diner when she noticed a frail little boy sitting by the dumpster, shivering, clutching his stomach. Everyone passed him by, pretending not to see his pain. But Emma stopped. With only a few dollars in her pocket, she bought him a sandwich and gave him her scarf. The boy looked up with tears and whispered, "Someday, I'll repay you." She smiled, not knowing those words would come true in the most unbelievable way. Years passed. Emma's life got harder, her shop closed, bills piled up, and hope started to fade. But one day, a luxury car stopped outside her broken-down house. A tall man in a tailored suit stepped out, and when Emma looked into his eyes, she froze. That same boy had returned. Only now, he was one of the richest men in the city. The snow was falling heavily, covering the cracked sidewalks of Brookdale. Emma worked long hours at Maggie's diner, barely making enough to cover rent and her mother's medicine. That night, she was exhausted, but something made her stop when she heard a soft cry near the alley. A small boy, no older than 10, sat curled against a trash bin holding an empty paper cup. His clothes were torn and his face was pale with hunger. "Are you okay, sweetheart?" Emma asked gently. He shook his head. "I haven't eaten in 2 days." Emma's heart sank. She checked her wallet, just $7. It was all she had left. She hesitated for a moment, then walked back to the diner, bought him a hot meal, and brought it to him. The boy devoured it as tears ran down his cheeks. "Why did you help me?" he asked. "Because someone once helped me when I was hungry too," Emma said softly. The boy looked up, his eyes shining with gratitude. "My name's Noah. I'll never forget this," she smiled. "Just promise me, Noah, when you're older, you'll help someone else." He nodded solemnly, clutching the scarf she wrapped around his neck. As she left, Emma didn't know she had just changed the destiny of a boy who would one day change hers. Years passed, and life grew harder for Emma. Her mother passed away, the diner shut down, and she barely managed to survive by sewing clothes for neighbors. Yet she never stopped being kind. Whenever she saw a hungry child or a lost soul, she shared what little she had, believing kindness always finds its way back. Meanwhile, Noah, the boy she once fed, had been adopted by a kind couple who saw his potential. He studied hard, earned scholarships, and started a small tech company in college. His intelligence and determination made him unstoppable. Within a decade, he became one of the youngest billionaires in the country. But even at the peak of success, he never forgot the woman who fed him when he had nothing. He searched for her for years, until one afternoon, while donating to a local shelter, he saw a familiar name on the volunteer list, Emma Carter. His heart raced. Could it be her? He found the old address, now nearly falling apart. And there she was, older, tired, but with the same gentle eyes. Noah stood silently at her gate, overwhelmed with memories of that snowy night. Emma was hanging laundry in her yard when she heard a car stop outside. She turned and saw a black limousine. A tall man in an elegant suit stepped out, holding a bouquet of white lilies. "Ma'am, are you Emma Carter?" he asked. "Yes. Can I help you?" she said cautiously. He smiled softly. "You already did." Years ago, Emma froze as he removed his sunglasses. "Those eyes, the same boy's eyes, Noah?" she gasped out. He nodded, his voice breaking. "You saved me when no one else cared. You gave me food and hope. I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for you." Tears filled Emma's eyes. "Oh, my dear boy. You remembered. I've been looking for you for years," Noah said, handing her an envelope. Inside was a deed to a new home, and a letter stating she would receive lifetime financial support. Emma was speechless. "I didn't do it for this, Noah," he smiled, taking her hand. "I know, that's why you deserve everything." That evening, Noah hosted a charity event in her name, the Emma Foundation for Hope. Her story inspired millions, proving that a single act of kindness can ripple through generations. If this story touched your heart, share it to remind the world kindness never expires, it just finds its way back. Often when you least expect it. Would you help a stranger today? Because someday that act might change your life too.